Ultherapy is completely unique in the fact that we can actually create that thermal response in tissue that we're looking for non-invasively at layers that a cosmetic surgeon likes to operate at when they're doing a facelift. Ultrasound can get to the deep parts of your skin layers without disrupting the surface. That ultrasound therapy goes below the surface of your skin to actually heat the tissue and create this response that generates new collagen and elastin.
I am thrilled that I did the Ultherapy treatment. When I look in the mirror, I feel like I look younger and better. I will say though that I noticed immediately the results. I went back to work right after the procedure, and one of the girls who sits near me said, "Did you get a nap at lunch?"
My results from the Ultherapy have been nothing short of spectacular.
Like many people, I just have a fear of surgery, and I chose to go ahead and do this as an alternative to surgery. I was expecting to have downtime and recovery or what have you, but there was no downtime or discomfort whatsoever afterwards.
I thought about doing the eye surgery, but it's that whole knife and recovery thing. With this, you didn't have any of that.
Initially, and it was almost instantly, there was honestly this lifted, smoother, tighter feeling to my skin and the way I looked. I had great lift on my eyelids, and I think that as time goes on, I've noticed like a smoothing out of my skin.
For me, it's all about looking natural. After my treatment, wow, I have an eyelid, and it looked good. And I noticed that as the weeks went on, the results just got better and better and better. It's something that's natural, which is what I like.
수술하고 달리 울세라는 갑자기 변화가 일어나진 않지만 제가 제 경험상으로도 매일 아침 조금씩 변하는 게 느껴졌고, 수개월 후에는 친구분들, 지인들도 제 얼굴을 보고 많이 얘기해 주셨고, 저도 거울 볼 때마다 상당히 만족했었습니다.
this morning, we now have our special report, Wrinkle Rehab. This is where we explore the newest anti-aging therapies. And a star of The Real Housewives of New Jersey is trying an innovative new way to tone and tighten her skin and look years younger without surgery.
Ultherapy uses ultrasound to lift, tone, and tighten loose skin. Dr. William Song, here with another patient, says this is one of his favorite anti-aging therapies because there's zero downtime.
What kind of results do you see?
We're seeing a lift. We're seeing firming of the skin. It's more like turning back the clock.
Did it really make a difference?
It really did. I mean, I can tell a lift here.
Here is Jacqueline before, and this is after. But the results weren't instant.
Over, 3 to 6 months, it just gradually gets tighter and more tone.
Now, Entertainment Tonight, the worldwide leader in entertainment news.
And have you seen how terrific Courtney Cox looks these days? Well, let's get started with Courtney's beauty secret revealed.
90% of the time, I'm just such a positive person.
She may be labeled a cougar on TV, but in real life, Courtney Cox sure doesn't look like a woman about to turn 50. In part, that's because Cox has admitted to undergoing Ultherapy. No knives, no lasers. Ultherapy uses ultrasound technology to stimulate collagen production, which tightens the skin. From her friend's days to now, look at how the skin around her neck stays tight.
Here at Roxpo, we're seeing a huge demand for Ultherapy, especially moving into award season. This is a great treatment that is minimally invasive, minimal discomfort, and it's something that you can do and be red carpet ready within a week.
Board-certified plastic and reconstructive surgeon Dr. Kevin Brenner says Ultherapy is great for people who don't need a facelift just yet.
Ultherapy you do once, and you start seeing results about 2 weeks after the treatment, and that results actually improve over approximately 3 to 6 months following the treatment.
The procedure takes just about an hour, may cause some redness, and cost between $2,500 and $3,500. Courtney admitted to trying Ultherapy, telling New You magazine, "You know what? I'm game for anything. I'm very open to trying to prolong the inevitable."
Tonight on 2020, The Cutting Edge.
Good evening. Never has the phrase out with the old, in with the new had truer meaning than tonight. And not just new, but radically new. The most cutting-edge procedures that often don't involve any cutting at all. 48-year-old Cherie Bowman has never had any cosmetic procedures.
I never actually ever went for even a facial.
Between the children and her work as a relationship coach, Cherie never had time for herself until now. Using a new device that delivers heat to shrink the tissue under the skin.
Does that feel okay? It's not a laser. It uses ultrasound, but not the kind of ultrasound you had during pregnancy. This is high-density focused ultrasound that delivers heat very deep, and that over time will give her a lift, both of the upper and the lower face.
3 weeks after her visit with Dr. Day, Cherie Bowman is getting used to her new face.
Before I noticed I'd have to pick my eyelid up to put the eyeliner on, and I don't have to do that anymore.
If you have all these treatments, does this mean that you will never look old?
Well, it may not be that you never look old, but we can slow that process down in a very natural way with these procedures.
So right now we're finding out the latest skin tightening tricks and slimming procedures without surgery from cosmetic dermatologist to the stars, Dr. Frederick Brandt.
So many patients don't want surgery, they don't want the downtime, or for medical reasons they can't. And Diane's been a patient of mine for a long time, and here we're using the same ultrasound energy, but instead of targeting fat, we're heating the deeper layers of the skin and the subcutaneous tissue. And you can see I'm applying the ultrasound, and it's very safe. There's a screen back there which shows the levels of the skin you're heating. And we're doing this procedure on the neck. It's going to take about a half an hour.
Okay. You obviously feel that it's worth it, right?
Absolutely.